about getting back to work from today onwards. And we are ready to launch in next maximum 3 weeks. 2 weeks for getting the CERTIC report of a smart contract audit, which will be a public report on our website and also on CERTIC website. Transparency to the whole crypto space. That am I audible, Vivek? Because I can see my internet is unstable.
Yes, sir, yeah, you are audible, sir. Audible. Yeah. Hello.
I cannot hear you, Vivek. Am I
Yeah,
audible?
sir, you are
My
audible.
internet is
You are audible,
staying
sir. Yeah.
stable.
Sir, you are audible. Hello.
Vivek?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Sorry, my device was muted. I'm sorry. Vivek, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible. You are audible, sir.
Thank you so much. Guys, I'm audible, right? Raise your hands. Everything good? And I'm not losing my voice in between. You can hear me properly. Can I see your hands, please?
Yes, sir, properly we can hear you.
Okay. So let's start. Website is almost 85% completed and live. The team has done a very good job in creating a very nice website design, which has the inter-app option from here, which will take you to the decentralized application, DApp, which you will be able to open from your MetaMask wallets too. Then a small introduction about, what is Bitcoin Zero, because it doesn't need any new introduction, because it is just the same journey as Bitcoin journey in the past so far. Introduction to the toolkit with BTCZ, Zfuel, NFT miner, and NFT pool, which is basically a node. Regarding Zfuel, because Zfuel is something which is very important to understand as well, and how it gonna generate the energy, how it gonna generate the electricity side for the consumption for the miners. So I will discuss about that in the next Zoom. I will discuss a little bit about that today. Miners, we know what are the miners. So SHA-256 miners. In my last Zoom, I have also explained about NFT miner marketplace, which will be a part of DApp, where you can see the primary market and the secondary market. Primary market, where it is an open source, since it is an open source blockchain code. So miners from the market who can develop NFT with the hash powers, the developer side. So there will be more and more companies which will be developing the miners, since it's an open market for miners providers. So because the other Zooms which are going to happen is a series of Zoom, not only with the community, but Zooms with the miners, makers who are making SHA-256 miners. So the developers from the market are most welcome to join the Zoom, which will be shared in a very scheduled manner. 3 weeks, I believe, more than 10 Zooms with community, and more than 50 AMA sessions are already scheduled. You guys can also join the AMA sessions, where the technical experts and technology experts, market experts from this industry, influencers from this industry are already aligned to have interviews with, and NFT influencers, some of the media representatives, which are basically covering the crypto news on their platforms. So these are the live AMA sessions which going to happen. I will talk about that today as well too. So you can access to the white paper from here, which is same white paper, no change. So it's just copy paste, because it is the same most practical decentralized cryptocurrency Bitcoin white paper. And also, once we're going to have the uh, audited report from CERTIC, in this Zoom today, I have many people outside from the community. I am pleased to say thank you so much for joining the Zoom. Some of them are good YouTube influencers, some of them from the Bull Telegram marketeers. If you see bull marketeers on Telegram, they are the group of people who are bullish about crypto education and crypto information in different Telegram groups. So they are on this Zoom today. And also we have some Twitter and Discord guys who run very big Discord servers on cryptocurrency on because we know that Discord is again the new upcoming bigger space than Telegram because we have social media channels. So if you talk about the crypto, it's Telegram and Twitter. Facebook and Instagram. There are influencers everywhere without a doubt. But if you want to see the cryptocurrency industry, from CZ to Binance to Brian Armstrong from Coinbase to Vitalik Buterin from Ethereum, since Satoshi Nakamoto is, a great guy, right? And represents the whole crypto community. So apart from him, you have everyone who is this industry from Celsius to top funds on Twitter and Telegrams. So thank you so much for joining this Zoom today, guys. And I will try to make sure that it will be a valuable Zoom session for you too, because you have been very busy. And thank you so much for joining. So BTCZ, Zfuel, NFT Miner, NFT Pool, explore for more. The total work is not done yet. In next 4 or 5 days, the whole website will be ready and it will be mobile compatible too, or any device compatible website. And information, since it's all a community-driven project, there is no official social channel here, guys. And there is, there will be only one open forum. Like you have seen forum for, if you go to, let me check, wait. So if you go to bitcointalk.org, basically you can see an open forum, which is the only platform for the community interactions and discussions. So we are also developing same kind of open forum where people can come and create their own discussions. They can talk about their own projects and everything. So it's like any other forum, open forum for anyone to join and talk about the project. In this forum, you will see 30% people calling Bitcoin a scam and 70% Bitcoin bullish and maximalist. So this is the Bitcoin discussion forum, which is, you can see here, which has most of the topics covered with most of the posts. Since this website, you can find Satoshi Nakamoto, post way back in 2009 to 2011, because this is the only way he or this group of people have been discussing with the community creation and the technical people from this industry. So this is the oldest thread of forum where you can go back and you can see the discussion where everybody was calling Bitcoin a tulip, a bubble. From then till now, many people are calling bubble. So we are creating btcztalk.org, which is going to be the open platform for the communication from the BTCG team, BTCG Foundation, which is a group of people. And since I said it's, I will talk about, I'll give a brief information about the role of everyone for this project. So let me stop share my screen. So in a very brief way, thank you so much, guys. All of you are very important. who are in this Zoom today, because and we are very lucky that we have thousands of people in this initial journey of the project, where since the project has not started yet, and crypto space has grown a lot over the period of a decade now, and it's much more easier to have quick penetration about the project, because of there are media channels, there are proper news portals, and then there are public portals like CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, and many like those things. So that it's easy for us than way back when Bitcoin started to make Bitcoin visible and audible to most of the people. So thank you so much for joining this Zoom, and thank you so much for my guests who are in this Zoom today. And I'm going to start the Zoom. So Bitcoin Z talk.org is the forum, which may take a month or 2 months to finish, because it's about developing a forum, but we are working on that, and we are making sure that it get ready in time, so that a proper interaction and discussion from the team side, from the foundation side, and to the community side, and to the many more projects which will be running their ICOs, their pre-sales, and other things on BTCZ, which are already in process. It's like people, they raise funds for their projects in real in Bitcoins and USDT and Ethereum and BNB, BUSD, mostly in these coins. And there are also many metaverse projects and NFT projects are coming, which are basically using the technology of SHA-256 miners, because whatever I'm going to say today, you can make a note of it, because I'm not only talking to a community who knows me or I know, but I'm also talking right now to a couple of very heavy lifters from this industry in this Zoom today. And so I'm very serious about everything I say. You might have been founding me so far that I'm, talking very professionally, because these Zooms are very professional from now. So whatever I'm going to say is what is going to happen, making sure, because big crypto space is involved in this Zoom today. Moving ahead, so the forum will be created where team, foundation, and community can be interacted together. Since it's an open forum, people can create their own threads, their own discussions, their own developments, and also the developers who gonna be joining us in creating better technical development for BTCZ ecosystem for future. And it will have a huge development on the Z fuel side, which is the Z watt. Z watt is what is the like megawatt kilowatt. It's Z watt, which will be used for providing the computation power to miner, which is SHA-256 NFT miner, in order to compute the block, compute the requirement validation of the block, and generate the transaction hash. And once that the transaction hash or the next block is generated upon the verification of computation power of the miners, like in Bitcoin, the reward of mining, which is 50 BTCZ every 10 minutes, will keep on generating, and no one can stop that, because it's a smart contract. Every 10 minutes, 50 BTCZ for the first 4 years will be generated automatically. And this will be the supply of BTCZ in the market. So the available supply will start from 50 BTCZ every 10 minutes for the first 4 years. So you can calculate 7,200 BTCZ per day will be 7,200 BTCZ in each 24 hours will be the available supply of BTCZ in the market, like Bitcoin supply. So not more than that. not less than that, is 7,200 BTCZ every 24 hours, which means in first 4 years, where the Bitcoin bulls have been created in the past, because the first 4 year, if you multiply 7,200 per day into 365 days an year into 4 years, which will give you 10.5 million. So Bitcoin halving, which is for 140 years, that every 4 year or every 210,000 blocks, the reward for mining, the reward for it was looking good when I was doing so. Okay, better. So the reward for reward of BTCZ will go, and so 10.5 million. So Bitcoin halving, which is for 140 years, guys, is still 100 and more more than 120 years of halving is left, and the reward has already come down from 50 to 6.25, and after 2024, it will come down to 3.125 every 10 minutes. So from 50 to 3.125 in a span of 4 years, in 4 halvings, is the reward now. So if you see the first 4 years of mining of Bitcoin, 10.5 million Bitcoins were mined, which was 50% of supply of Bitcoin was mined in the first 4 years. By 2012, 10.5 million of Bitcoins were mined, and that was the total supply of Bitcoin in 2012. Now it's around 18 point some million BTC supply is in the market, and total supply is 21 million. So you can imagine that only 3 million Bitcoins are left, which will be mined over 100 plus years. Only 3 million Bitcoins are left to mine, and the period is 100 plus years. This is why they call Bitcoin, store of value, because in couple of years, this will be I'm saying again and again, the rarest asset in this whole planet. It's easy to get gold, which is more commercialized, and supply is much more of gold, accessible to most of the people of the world. They can buy, but Bitcoin is the most scarce asset on the planet, will remain the most scarce asset. If you don't yet own Bitcoin, please buy. So yes, let me get back to my topic. So 3 million Bitcoins are left, and 120 plus years of halving is left. So from 3.125 Bitcoin rewards from 2000 every 10 minutes from 2024 to 2028, and then half of it for 28 to 32, then half of it from 32 to 36, like that. It will go on till 2140 year. And rewards will be less than 1 Bitcoin every 10 minutes, then some 0.00 Bitcoins every 10 minutes. So people who have Bitcoins and who understand Bitcoin as most scarce asset of planet, they don't believe in any other altcoins. And so first till 2012, 50% of Bitcoin was mined the very same way. For the first 4 years from 2022, in next 210,000 blocks, BTCZ reward will also be of not 50 per 10 minutes, but 25 per 10 minutes. And in the first 4 years of BTCZ, the half supply of total supply will be mined. So the miners who are in this call today, who are growing their their character and growing their knowledge regarding the cryptocurrencies, because that's how this industry is moving towards. From barter system to gold system to cash system to bank system to plastic money to cyber money to digital money, now crypto money. This is how the world has grown over the period of centuries, and from the barter system to the crypto system, which makes sure, which also remind us that one system was not too good enough to run for forever. If barter system was good enough to run, we should still have the barter system. If gold coins were the solution to the world, and a full solution to the world, we would have been transferring wealth from one to other person in the world today, could be still gold coin payments in the world. If the cash money or the bond which have been created before the cash came, if that was good enough, we still have it. And then the plastic money, which is the banks, cards, and all those things. What if credit cards were the solution to the world? We would have been dealing with credit cards today. But now, credit card, they died, and digital money came. Like all these payment systems, like WeChat, from Paytm to all this digital money, which is not cryptocurrency. Many people, they call crypto currency as digital currency as well. They are different. Digital currency is backed by fiat, backed by central bank of the country. For example, you have 10,000 rupees in your Paytm wallet, which means you have 10,000 rupees in the account. So it's the supply of digital money is the same as the supply of fiat, and the supply of fiat has grown over a period of years. If you see dollar printing over the period of last 50 years, you will find it too. And if you see the dollar value over the years, so if I share this screen with you, this is the official data.org, which is, if you see, you can see the inflation in dollar over the period of last 200 years, which means the value of $1 in 2018 is the value of $23.2 today, 23x, right? And this is the buying power of $1 over the period of 2000, from 1800 to 2022. Let me remind you that in 1927, when US announced that they're going to buy the gold from every citizen who hold gold in the US, because I believe, if I'm not Roosevelt or Nixon, I'm not actually confused with the name of president of US back then, but that's where they asked after the World War, through the first economic crisis, where US suffered a lot after the First World War. So they needed and back then the dollar was backed by gold. So you can see till 1925, you see a very good chart. It's going down, but also going up, because this is where the money printing was happening based on gold availability in the treasury of the federal government. But since the dollar in 1927 or 33, they said they purchased all the gold from their citizens and on a cheaper rate in order to save the country. In 1972, I believe, when the another president of US announced that dollar is not backed by gold anymore. So let me are you guys following me well? Sorry, maybe I'm taking some extra time for this Zoom today, but I'm just trying to create a plot here. which is important. Can you raise your hands, please, if you are following me? Yes, so I was correct. Just wait. So if I share my screen with you guys and share this history.com data, where in 1933, I was right, order by President of US back then, named, yeah, Roosevelt, said, you have to, everything is going to be, all the persons are required to deliver, which means it's like demonetization situation where this order was published, that all the citizens are required to deliver before 1st of May 1933 all gold coins, gold bullions, and gold certificates now owned by them to Federal Reserve Bank branch or agency, or to any member bank of the Federal Reserve System. So in 1933, they passed this order of buying all the gold and cheaper price. And in 1971 or 70, 50 years, Professor Nick, yes, President Nixon. Um, yeah, here. So this is after 50 years in 1973, President Nixon, if you can read, 50 years after Nixon ended the gold standard, which means the dollar was not backed by gold anymore. And since dollar is not backed by gold anymore, there is no fiat currency of the world is backed by gold anymore. And this is why since 1970th century, here you can see the value of buying power is going to die because no more gold backup after that. So for them, printing was just clicking a button. You just click the print button and you say how many billions and trillions you want to print, and it get printed and then handed over to the Federal Reserve, and then Federal Reserve handed over to the banks and some top companies and other things, because taxes are not sufficient for US to grow on this speed. The taxes, they have, though it's good 40% tax they collect from the from their state tax and then the central tax, two taxes, but not good enough to grow US as a superpower. That's why they have taken this decision, and they have ended the gold standard backup behind the dollar. And this is why US has become the most superpower, because they printed more whenever it is required. And with any other country in the world, they borrow more US dollar. For example, if Sri Lanka in this crisis today need, let's say more than $500 billion, US can print and help and give loan to Sri Lanka, but depends upon the repayment system that the government of Sri Lanka can offer. So it's like printing and giving, right? So this was the fiat system. This is the digital currency backed by fiat system. So even your wallets, your Paytm wallets, WeChat wallets, and all these wallets, the money you have is the money backed by the fiat currency owned by the Reserve Bank of that particular country. So if the fiat system was good enough, let me go back. I'm sorry, I got carried away a little bit with this conversation because that's what I learned in my master's in economics. So I'm sorry for that. Anyways, let me get back to the topic and make this zoom regarding BTCZ more, and then just giving some piece of information which most of you guys already know. Yes, so if fiat system was good enough to sustain this whole planet over the year of next 100th century was good enough, then we would have that system even today. It's a journey from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0, my friend. It's a journey of the next ecosystem of transfer of values. It is the journey of next transaction system, how people will do transaction between them. This is where towards this whole ecosystem is moving to. It's like early internet days. It's like any early, a system which is created to run this planet for the next couple of more centuries, unless the better system is not found. So double spending problem and trusting a third party like bank and government's problem, and then knowing that dollar is not backed by gold anymore, and US government is just printing dollars. And that's why you have recession and bear market right now, because if you want to know why crypto is in bear market, or why there is a bear market in the whole world, you just have to go on Google and type the Federal Reserve's talking these days, because they are thinking about printing more dollars to sustain the economy, because right now after COVID, all the economy is very inflated since the people have been panicked. They just made sure that if economy will crash in this, pandemic session, it will be very hard for the governments to manage the recession system in the country, because everybody was at home. So last 2 years, it's only inflation, which means no real work, no real business happened, no real development, but economy and the share market and the forex market are still looking same. So that inflation need more printing of dollars now. And that's why there can be more interest on the money in the bank account. That's why, it's like, I believe from 50 basis to 150 basis of increase, that's what they are talking about right now. This is why the market is bearish at the moment, because the trillions dollars of forex market is under pressure right now. Which is the real big liquidity. Crypto market is now only around $1 trillion. So this is the next mode of payment. So since the dollar was printing, it bothered many good people in the world, knowing that the money, the hard-earned money that they are making today for their next generations, for their kids, this money buying power will go down the way I have shown you in the chart. So if I am saving some of the good amount of money for my family, that after 20 years, it will be good enough for studies or marrying your kids or starting new businesses or doing those things. In the next 20 years, the money which all of us are saving today will have a very less buying power because of the continuous inflation and the continuous printing and decreasing buying value of dollar. What we are buying today for 100 rupees, maybe will be for more than 1,000 rupees or 1,500 rupees in next 20 years. So the money we have in bank account, we are happy and we think this is sufficient amount of money. Or if we have done some fixed deposits or invested in some insurance plans and thinking about that my future is have no problem because I have enough fiat to cover my health, to cover my family, to cover the education and all other things of my family, my friends, my brothers. That money is falling every day. The buying capacity is growing down every day because dollar buying capacity is going down every day. And this piece of information has bothered many brilliant minds of the world. And one of that brilliant mind, or a group of those brilliant mind, were the Satoshi Nakamoto, who have made sure that they create a limited supply first, instead of just printing without having gold balance standard. So this is why, going back to the same track, the first 4 year of mining, that 50% of total supply of Bitcoin was mined, the very same way the 50% of total supply of Bitcoin Zero will be mined. And after that 4 years, every 4 years, it will go more down. So you hold the power of mining the most scarce asset of the planet, which is Bitcoin still today, but Bitcoin Zero is the new opportunity to get new millionaires in crypto industry. It is going to create a new whales. It is going to create a new bulls. It is going to create a new, you can say, a maximalist again. So miners will be mining, and this is how the supply will go in the market, my friends. 7,200 available supply every day is the supply of BTCZ, which will not go to anyone who is not mining, but will be in the market in terms of exchange. How many of us mine Bitcoin today? None of us, probably some of us, I don't know. So how do we get Bitcoin today? We buy from exchanges. The very same way, we are going to give an airdrop of a miner. I'm not saying a token or a coin which has no value. A airdrop of miner, the people who will have the miner will be the only people who will get the BTCZs. And then they will sell in the market because you have to sell. If you will not sell, then how the community will grow? You know, how miners work. We need to understand. Miners, they mine Bitcoin and they don't keep. They mine, they sell, and they buy more miners. That's what they do. That's their business model. Because if they will have more miners, they know over the period of time, after 50 years, reward will be so small that it will require a lot of miners to receive Bitcoin. So people hold, people buy from market, they hold, and people produce. So we are first creating a community of producers who are going to produce the Bitcoin Zero and going to give it to the bigger community of the world who doesn't have miner or who don't know the knowledge of mining. So do understand these Zoom sessions are important because you need to understand, because you need to produce. Otherwise, you will become a buyer in market. You have this extra edge. Moving ahead, so let me get back to where I have started this call today. The first airdrop model is the Telegram airdrop model. Since we will have the btcztalk.org forum, we will channelize our informations through social media channels, through community, because there is no official. There is me. I'm not the founder. I'm not the team. I'm just someone with zero Bitcoin zeros. Unless I buy miners myself and I also mine with you guys. But I'm not buying miner myself because initially there are only 100,000 miners, which will be airdropped. And if I am mining too, I'm a part of community. everybody have the same rewards. So I am quite bullish towards because these miners are we are giving these miners as an airdrop, which is a machine which prints the next most scarce asset, which is having a potential of killing all the altcoins, because the utility of BTCZ is same. People say, what is a use case? Store of value, a deflationary asset, driven by community, decentralized, no decision maker, a true decentralized marketplace, no minted token. It is just the new generation G. If you see generation G, this is BTCZ. New generation G is going to get created through this project. So we are giving a machine, a miner. And in next 1 week, we will also see the DApp, understand how the DApp works. So the first 10,000 miner reward is for Telegram, started from today. Criteria. I thought about many different criterias, but since we need to get more people involved, we need to keep it easier. It was very important. So very simple process. We need proof of activity because it's needed for all of us. We all are Satoshis, right? So anyone is free to create a Bitcoin Zero Telegram channel or Telegram group. And you have to add only 100 subscribers or 100 people in your group. So one Telegram group with BTCZ, make sure you have BTCZ in this group or channel. Name, you can say current BTCZ group. I can say BTCZ collaboration group. Everyone can choose their name. Add 100 subscribers to your channel or group, and you will be authorized channel to a Bitcoin Z collaboration program, which is starting from today. We need some banners, we need some these things on Bitcoin collaboration program. It has to be driven by the community. So just start, just a banner you can create yourself. Just write Bitcoin collaboration program and that's it. So the people who are the first 100 Telegram group holders will also become the part of Bitcoin Foundation. So we will have 100 people in Bitcoin Foundation from Telegram channel of communication. And these 100 people who will create the group will add 100 members to it. And why you get these members? Because the group with 100 members will also give a giveaway of 100 miners. So let's say I create a group myself. I say, for example, the name of my group is, let's say, the BTCZ Generation Z, for example, whatever, or current BTCZ group or channel or any name, right? It has to have BTC-G at the end. And then I will add 100 people. Everyone have more than 100 contacts in their phone, and you are not asking for money, first of all, first thing. Okay, but still, when you don't ask money, still why people should join? What is the benefit for them to join? So when let's say, for example, if I create my Telegram group or channel, add 100 members there, then I become part of Bitcoin Foundation, representing one of the first Telegram community created for Bitcoin Zero. And also the 100 members that I got, I am authorized person to offer 100 miners giveaway. So I will collect 100 addresses. Not, you don't have address to collect now because the smart contract is needed for getting the wallet addresses, but the process of marketing should start. So if I create my group, name it current BTCZ, I am authorized to give 100 miners as an airdrop. So all these 100 people in this channel will be able to receive the SHA-256 NFT miners, which are the instant production, which will start mining BTCG from the first 10 minutes of the launch from the first Genesis block. Now this is the proof of activity for me. So I have given my proof of activity to the community that I created a group or channel on Telegram. I added 100 subscribers to it. And now I'm a part of Bitcoin Foundation. And now I am authorized to announce that, hey guys, you are one of the luckiest people because I am here to give you, not to take anything from you. But what is the proof of activity from these 100 people? That is also very simplified. So these 100 people who want to qualify for this minor reward, you guys can create your own activity for them. A simple activity. Ask them to make a Bitcoin banner, BTCZ banner, right? And give it to you regarding Genesis block or regarding giveaway right now, that kind of banners, anything. Others activities you can decide. They can create a 5-second videos. I'm talking about the qualified activities because the next airdrop model will be on YouTube. So we need a lot of videos. Create a short video, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, that I want BTCZ, Bitcoin Zero, guys. Not big video. If you want, you can create, no problem. But a 5-second video, anyone can talk. Bitcoin Zero, the next big thing, right? Post it on the Telegram channel, and then you have given your proof of activity. So banners, videos, photos, these things are required. And it is a responsibility of the channel or the group owner, because he or she is representing a part of Telegram Foundation of Bitcoin Zero. It's their responsibility to make sure that they only give the white label addresses, which means they make sure that they are giving miner to someone who is helping the ecosystem growth. At least who can create a video of 10 seconds and post. Do you understand me so far or not? Can I see your hands? How many of you understood me so far? Okay, then you can create the bullet points and all those things and circulate. So 10,000 rewards, 10,000 airdrop of SHA-256 miners is on Telegram, which means the first 100 channels or the group, or the channels of the group with the first 100 white label address with the proof of activity will be eligible for the reward on Telegram. Open to everyone. Reach out to Telegram marketeers, create more noise in the market, add some Telegram marketeers in your channel. They will talk about your channel and this activity. So this is the airdrop criteria for receiving the first 10,000 out of 100,000. And the mining airdrop will happen in 3 weeks. So the SHA-256 miners will be given in next 3 weeks. So we have to paddle our boat very fast because we have to collect 100,000 addresses with proof of activity, 10,000 from Telegram, and the next is YouTube, which I will talk about in next 2 more days, 3 days. After 3 days, on 28th of June, it will be a YouTube airdrop announcement. So we link these channels together from Telegram to YouTube, then we go to Twitter. So everywhere 10,000s. And the person who want to receive more reward, you can create your activity everywhere. Let's say I want to have 10 miners, right? I show my activity on Telegram, YouTube, Discord. I will be eligible for more miners. Going back, so this is the airdrop model, and it started from today. Be the first 100 Bitcoin Foundation group of Telegram community. Start your giveaways, add 100 people. ask them to do something, and then become a part of foundation, and also give free a miner in next 3 weeks. We're going to run a countdown. The airdrop of miners will take place. The first airdrop will go to the Telegram community. So in next 4 weeks, the airdrop of miners will be completed. And once the miners airdrop is completed, by next 2 weeks, we will have smart contract audited reports. So which means that we just need to announce the date of first Genesis block. And the first Genesis block, from first Genesis block, every 10 minutes, available supply will be 50 BTCZ, like Bitcoin. It is going to be a very exciting journey, guys. And I have done a lot of work with the team on the next Zooms, where I will be making sure that I am talking about the Z Fuel, because we are launching the ZWatt routers, which will be a proof of network. We'll talk about it, how the ZWatt is being generated, the Z Fuel website. This is a preview. Hydro miners, wind miners, power plant miners, solar miners, ZWatt pool, which will work as a node, solar cost, hydro cost, wind cost, and all those things. So team is working. All of this thing will be ready in 4 weeks. We can say that in a 1 month time from now, we can decide the date. You can run the polls, that which date and what time you want your first Genesis block to get created. And after the first Genesis block is created, no control on anything. I have only control till the first Genesis block launch. Once it is launched, every 10 minutes rewards like Bitcoin. So I will also, so centralized control will be lost. Right now, you are waiting for my Zoom calls and all those things for information and what to do, how to do all these things. After the first Genesis block, this centralization will be over too. It doesn't mean that I'll stop talking, I'll start taking Zoom calls. It doesn't mean that. It means more activity, more AMA sessions and all those things. So this is for today. 4 days. Go out, give this good news, and just talk about the giveaways and create your activity and show the proof of activity and become a part of Bitcoin Zero Foundation. Next Zoom will be on 28th. We will talk about ZWatt, and we will start the YouTube campaign. And 30 days from now, 35 days from now, we are ready to create the first Genesis block. Thank you so much for joining the Zoom today. And thank you, guests, for coming on Zoom today. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful evening ahead. Take care. Say goodbye. Say your hands. Thank you so much. I'm waving my hands too. Thank you. Good luck.